haters that I've been through. Told them I'll see you later, yeah, big truth. I keep a real good pace. Built a big house, damn, look at that place. Up in my mind, cause that's my space. House so big, full of positive things. And I can't be shook, cause I ain't no rook, man, I wrote the book. Now I teach how to cook them beats like, look, making things look good. I just want trophies, plaques with a whole goal if you know me. Gotta go record on the wall, look closely. Got that record all alone like lonely. I'm just sick of waiting cause I feel it's frustrating when I always put the hours in. But ain't nobody wanna recognize independence, it threatens their continent. So I chase that bag, trophies are dope but I'd rather have cash. Sitting in the bank cause I paid my tax. Living my life, my way, my path, I go. Move fast, anyone who ain't hitting full gas. Who that, choose that, hard work, that wins, true facts. I'ma go big, grind hard, throw a few jabs. Big hook next to the dome, knock her straight back down to the floor. Anyone in my way smacked, I don't take bad thoughts, no, I remove that. My team got good minds, I can prove that. I got these dreams that I've been chasing.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome back to Waylander Gaming. It is another night of Conquerors of Dawn. Tonight, it is the lower brackets first 11.
Those carries get taken out, they struggle a bit. So they tell us more of a balanced lineup, in my opinion.
Yeah. Also, Scoppy, looks like the stream is not doing too great.
But
anyway,
I don't know what to do.
You're clearly grand.
I've
it's
rebooted
alright.
everything.
Oh, we're back on. We're back on. I see the stream. And it's gone. Okay. Anyway,
And it's gone.
we will carry on like usual. We are gonna see is that Obsidia or is that Alice?
That is Alice.
Okay.
Obsidia has more purple tint in her profile.
Right. I have not seen the new Alice. I have not seen Obsidia. Well, I've seen both of them in trailers. But here I have not seen at all. Completely fresh. Is actually the Thammers. I have not seen the Thammers at all. But I have seen Obsidia and Alice. Sort of what they do. I haven't seen them in practice. But now I'm ready to see. Trimsy told me earlier that he is B-Roken.
Bro, like that Thammers is kind of cracked. Okay, it might be just because I'm in epic lobbies. I don't know. I played 3 ranked games with the Thammers. I went all of them. I went more than 15 kills. I got 3 maniacs already in the first time I played him. And I have like 6 total Thammers games.
Well, we might not be Thammers here. We just see the glue coming in from Natsuki. So EXP lane is probably covered at this point. Mosquito, Diego, gonna pick in that, lock in that Gatot. So already going for quite a tanky draft on the side of Darkstar.
I mean, they do very well with the tank lineup. I mean, both of the junglers, Cheesy and Demkai, do very well with the tank junglers as well.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. It is me on the streaming side now. The game is really, really loud. I will try and fix that somehow. I don't know how I'm going to do that. Oh, I know how to do. I actually know how to do that. I actually know exactly how to do
Oh, just turn down your volume.
No, I turned you can't turn down the volumes in the settings in game in the tournament draft. But what I can do is I can go to my volume mix on my PC. There we go. There. Oh, there we go. All right, there we go. That's nice and soft. That should be nice and soft for you guys. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're into the first draft. I don't know how much we've missed. We missed quite a lot. Actually, I know exactly how much we've missed. We're gonna look at the draft coming through. A brief overview over here is gonna be that the Fredrin we see I like a lot. It's gonna be up against the Leslie, so you know that he is on a timer, especially since although I've just noticed that Void Hacker on the side of Alcatel picked up that Beatrix. I really favor that matchup into the Leslie. It's a very good matchup for Beatrix. So I'm expecting great things from Alcatel here. But scaling late, it's probably going to the side of Darkstar.
Yeah, it all depends. The thing is, both of the teams have very good late game scalers, but the problem will be that late game on the Leslie being able to just two-tap everyone, that's going to be a problem. And pair that up with a massive amount of CC and sustain coming out from the side of Darkstar. So I think up until like the 16-minute mark is the time that Alcatel got, and then after that, it's going to be a complete 180.
All right. That is, I think I agree with that. We're going forward here. We're looking at Hylos going Conquest, looking at an angle to just scout out Demkai with that Lancelot. Nice freeze coming in from General Oki there. El Conquest falling down quite low, does have that revitalize to pop if he managed to get himself into any more danger, but he is okay for now. Streams, I didn't really hear. What's your pick for the draft this game?
Bro, 100% Alcatel, bro. I'm loving the draft, the balance of their damage sustain, front line, backline dive. They've got like currently everything. And in the lane matchup, it's very good. All the 1v1 lane and matchups wins.
Yeah, I think I agree with that, right? You got the CC into the glue. I mean, glue can sort of fight into CC. It's not too bad for him, like compared to some other heroes, but it's definitely still CC favorite, right? There's pretty much no losing matchups for that hero. So we are looking at the turtles sporting in about 20 seconds here. It looks like General Oki and the crew, they're getting ready to set this up. Although looking at Cheesy, he is also available to get this started. Looking at the retry coming in from both of the junglers here. Both junglers are very, very good at securing objectives. I think Fredrin is a bit more convenient retribution with the first kill, but the Lancelot, it's more consistent, right, with that Thorn Rose and the Phantom Execution. But is he going to be able to do it this time? He's going to go in for the opportunity. Cheesy taking a little bit of harass here, but the glue, he comes in. Who's going to get the retry? It's going to be the Lancelot with that consistency. But there's the Frigid Glacier coming through onto Cheesy with the Praise's Wrath onto Mosquitoes. There's going to be enough damage to take him down. Yes, it is gone. We'll get first blood there for the Thorn Rose on the other side of the fight. We'll take down the Fredrin. But gone, coming through with a double kill. It's actually El Cartel coming through really nicely on the end of that team fight. But oh, in the bottom lane, Amir will get that solo kill.
Oh, that was the fight. I mean, the side of Darkstar did get the turtle, but the gold favored 300 in the favor of Alcatel. So that's a 100% win for that battle. But with that being said, they need to watch out for this Amir. I mean, Amir on the gold lane is kind of cracked. His 1v1 outplays is some of the best I've seen from these teams. So they definitely need to respect him.
Yeah. Looking at that top lane, is that CC harassing out Glue completely? Is she gonna get a kill here? Natsuki throws down that blob, trying to sustain through that CC damage. You can see that CC is just so scary in the lane to deal with. But
yeah, but that's going to be a tough matchup. I mean, here we go again. This is, bro. I'm already getting flashbacks of last night. So, but all the teams used their 5-minute pause each side, each game.
Oh my lord.
Like, it was crazy. I mean, most of the time was spent here in the pause screen.
Well, wait, so there was 3 games?
There was 3 games with Fantasy, but for the Nigerian teams, it was just 2 games.
I see. And okay, pause meta.
So it looks like Darkstars are the first to call the pause meta. So they luckily have 5 minutes per game. So that does give them a bit of time to sort out their net issues. So yeah, it's going to be interesting. Nice copy, nice.
This is also early game, and not during any specific major fights right now, so not too much to lose during the pause.
And we are back. So that's the first minute and a half used for Darkstars.
Alright, yes, we are in fact back. Dark Stars, gonna use that pause. As I said, 2 Sky Pierces picked up for both of the teams. That's gonna be on the Leslie and the Kimmy. Excuse me. As we go into the fight here, it's gonna be that Frigid Glacier landing onto a few members. Conquest is a bit danger, but has to have that revitalize and that red carpet to try and get away. There's the AOG off the mark, but it's gonna be Void Hacker getting Demkai in that front line. Gonna see Guitar trying to fight this one out, but gets taken down by that Sky Piercer on that Kimmy here. Amir gets a nice push back onto the Fredrin, but I don't know if he's going to get out of this Kimmy, who's going to be able to blast him down and get another stack on that Sky Piercer.
Oh, bro, I mean, a Sky Pierce on Leslie first item is interesting. I would say at least go for the Berserkers before going for Sky Piercer. But I mean, to each his own. But this Kimmy, bro, Kimmy is currently being fed and this is going to be a great game. Oh, once again, the red recap, even without the Thornrose. And I mean, they're looking for the fight. There's the split, grab into the Frigid Glacier, but the Glorious Pathway is there. Super Saiyan in the backline onto Oki, but he dodges, gets juked out, and they will engage from this fight. But it seems like Dio has some other options. Natsuki looking for the angle, but there's the beautiful traction balls. But I mean, split onto Super Saiyan. But I mean, bro, CC is sustainable. And they have to watch out. He's going to get caught out if he doesn't jump now. But I don't know if he's going to be able to escape this.
Looks like with their phase Wrath as well, but his team's sort of backing him up here. Is he going to be able to make it out? Just barely looks like it. The Crimson Call as well. Committed on him. He's not. I didn't see his HP bar. It just disappeared.
Yeah, no HP bar. With that being said, no General Oki. So he got out. His team saved him, but at the cost of a mage, not the exchange. I would have just sacrificed myself though.
That's true. I think it's not that bad. I mean, General Oki is sort of, you know, they had to work a bit harder. I mean, they did get rid of the Aurora passive, right? I guess that's the bad part, is that they got rid of the passive and they got the kill. So anyway, we're going to look at the bottom lane here. We're going to see Conqueror maybe going in onto Amir right now. He's low on health. Does not have the red carpet available. Just got a diver. Amir, nice little rotation out. As we now look into the fight continuing into this bush here. The tower has been taken, so they don't have that direction to move when they're escaping. There's going to be that vengeance popped in by Mosquito here. He's going to try and get away here. The taunt brings him back. Cheesy's gonna drop the Apprentice Rat. Going through Amir, comes through on the side here. The split, grabs Conquest on the side, gets into tower range, but he's quite tanky. He keeps walking into the blobs. He's gonna die if he keeps doing that, unfortunately. But there's also a snipe onto the wrong target, unfortunately. Now he wants to try and get away, but gets blown up by that Sky Piercer on that Kimmy. Also gonna see the Frigid Glacier committed onto Cheesy, but he has a lot of tenacity, a lot of stun resistance. So he does not get stunned whatsoever. In fact, I'll have a quick look at his item. Right, you see that he has the tough boots as well as the brute force breastplate. Those are the two sources of tenacity you can buy.
I mean, that already makes a major play for him. So with the amount of CC on the side of Dark Stars, I would say building up the tenacity is the best option. Immediately rushing the breastplate, not going for that molten lava that you usually see on him. But there's a fight once again. The beautiful grab onto Void Arca, but he's out of the turret. And then they are onto Glorious Pathway in response. CC with the curtain call onto Natsuki. They get the traction fault, but there's the Frigid Glacier in response. But Mosquito is taken down by Gone. Ultimate snipe there with him. It praises Rat, just not doing enough damage just yet. I mean, that's already a 2-for-0 exchange. And this will be blue buff being invaded, mid tower being pushed up. This is not looking good.
I don't know if you noticed, but I saw the red and apathy just barely miss onto the Leslie there. But it won't matter onto, at least onto General Oki. We're also going to see Amir getting gone on as well. You can just see how Beatrix is able to counter Leslie so nicely here, because it's all about the ground targeted abilities. It's about the skill shots. And I hear it's like Leslie's strength is
I mean, Beatrix is all skill shots.
Yeah. Well, except for her Nibiru, except for her machine guns. Those are not skills on. But look at the grab coming on to Cheesy. I don't know why he was still there. But anyway, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it causes distraction. 3 people win there. Void Arca is taking the tier 1 in the top lane. So it wasn't the best play, but I wouldn't completely rule out the play. But with that being said, there's a major fight here onto Natsuki. He's in a lot of danger, and once again, Sky Piercer blocks Gone. Currently 9-0, with already the Sky Piercer being on 70 stacks.
That is crazy. He is a big Kimmy. He is queuing the hell out of Dark Star currently. So we'll have to see how they sort of manage to get through this part of the game here. They still have their tier 2 towers available to defend, although I wouldn't recommend too much defending them. They are very risky towers to defend, these ones. Just because of the way they're situated, it's just very risky. We're also going to see Amir getting dragged by the traction pole here, but there's going to be enough of a distraction to try and get the Lord down. I don't think they're going to contest this. I mean, if they do contest this, they're crazy, because Lancelot is currently in the bottom lane right now. So I don't know why they're trying to take this fight. Cheesy gets the retribution onto the Lord, and surprisingly, as now General Oki is in a bit of trouble here. He's got his passive, so he's going to be able to stall it a little bit, but isn't going to matter though, because they can just easily destroy him once again.
Yeah, but I mean, that contest was kind of crazy. I mean, DMK doing a beautiful job split pushing, got the tier 1 in the bot lane, but there, Natsuki gets bursted down. There is a Phantom Execution, but he gets caught out by the beautiful curtain call, but not enough damage just yet. But this Leslie needs to watch out. I mean, there's the traction pulse, so the Hylos is onto the mark, the stun is there, but the follow-up just not enough. They're focusing the turret the correct line. There's the beautiful stun coming out from going, finishing off Amir.
Dude, that's 11 kills at 10 minutes here. That's more than 1 kill per minute on Garden here with the 80 kills on that Sky Fiesta. Not sharing. He's like, no, I don't want to share. I'm going to stack my Sky Fiesta to max, and I'm going to get every single kill with the item. And now we're looking at a high ground situation here. The shield, the Holy Shield, is going to pop on this Lord here, so he's not going to be able to get its full effect just yet, as we are going to see a little bit of an engagement here. I think El Cartel, they kind of do want to poke high ground just a little bit. It's not going to be the easiest thing. The high ground defense coming in from the side of Darkstar is not too bad. They got the Leslie, they got the Aurora, so they need to respect it to some degree.
But it doesn't seem like there's any respect. There's a beautiful split into the Avatar Guardian. The stacks is there. They get the first kill onto Conquest. Will we see another one fall? But it seems like Alcotel does disengage. I mean, that was a beautiful setup. Using the split just to stun them up for the AOG. That is some crazy combos coming out here from Darkstars. And it seems like slowly but surely Darkstars is starting to get online. And this is where the outplays will start to come out.
I mean, I told them. Don't poke this. There's no purpose of poking high ground here anymore without minions. And they poked and they lost the Hylas. But it's not the biggest loss, sure, you could say that. Anyway, we're looking at, oh, there it is. Then it's Rage popped onto Natsuki here. Takes quite a big amount of damage from that. We also are going to see the Lord spawning in quite a while, so the teams have a whole bunch of time to sort of situate their map control.
But with the Lord being up in 40 seconds, we definitely need to watch out for this Lancelot. I mean, you know Lancelot will go for that split push plays. So leaving a CC there, you should actually just clear the lane and just stay safe. Maybe go for a 4-1 split, put pressure on the bot, and then just keep the top lane safe.
Yeah, there's a lot of different options that they could go for here. Avoid Haka, got Bennett, locked and loaded there. I think, you know, you definitely want a gun like that against these tanks. I think Bennett is the best tank killing gun. As you can see, Aurora just gets completely blown up. That's going to be her passive. Take it down. The AOG gets popped as well to try and get away defensively. We're also going to see Leslie getting hit by the traction pulse. She's caught out of position. And then the Beatrix catches her after the flicker. And it's going to be a 2-0 so far. Now, this is where you poke high ground. This is where you get your objectives. But we are going to see a nice sword coming in from Guitar. Never seen it doing a good job. He's going to get blown up by the scout. He has a grab coming in under the tower onto Conqueror. But that is a tanky horse. I don't know if that's going to be the easiest kill for you. As now, oh, the Beatrix comes through with Bennett. Gets the kill. Natsuki all he can do is stall, man. He can only just stall, and it's not even going to be enough.
I mean, Beatrix not locking, bro. Scared of the Aurora. I mean, she already used the Frederick Glacier, so there's nothing she can do. But with that being said, the Lord is up and spawned up. And Natsuki is still very far out. So, there's a traction pulse onto Amir with a follow-up. There, Cheese is there. There's the Frederick Glacier, but the praise this Wrath just secures the skill. I mean, they are in a prime position just to end this out. Now, you're going for the tower lock on this Kimmy. And this is game, set, and match.
GG's, Alcatel will be the winners for the first game here. Yeah, I mean, that was draft gap. I'll say it straight up. That was a pure draft gap. Their drafts made so much more sense. They had all the winning lanes. Yeah, I think Sure, they could have played it well. They could have maybe done a few things better on the side of Darkstar, but there's not too much. Just because their heroes are counted.
So if next game they can do the drafts just a little bit better, maybe also counter each other, because these two teams come from the same region. They probably do know each other quite well. So they now, once again, remembered, okay, I remember now how you play now. I'm going to do the draft better this time. And then we are going to take you into the third match.
Yeah, they definitely have the ability. I mean, there will be a few respect bans coming out. I definitely think you should take out that Kimmy. Our Gones Kimmy is, bro, that's kind of cracked and unfair. He's number one Kimmy. And along with that also, they did take out Amir's Brody. He first picks a Brody. That's how much he loved the hero. So taking that out put him in a bit of a tough situation. But Void Haka's Beatrix might also be something they need to look at.
Definitely. But all hope is not lost. We have seen how Dark Souls were able to make definite comebacks in previous matches, especially in the group stages, so they can definitely do it once again tonight. And into the drafting phase we go.
Yeah, so we ought to see a bit of more of the same bands coming out. Alice, I don't know how Alice feels, because I feel she's more like a burst mage now, being played in the mid lane rather than the jungle. Actually, I love her in the mid lane,
Oh, really?
but still, yeah, because she actually has burst potential now with her ult revamp. Because if you build a full damage, like you go glowing wand into maybe Sky Piercer, Holy Crystal, like full burst mage, your ult does 3.5k damage without full items.
All right. Well, we're not gonna see the Alice anyway. Oh, sorry. I don't think we're gonna be seeing her much. Getting banned out quite a lot.
Come on, Dexter.
Going
It's
forward
our
here.
showtime.
Is banning.
Yeah, I mean, both her and Obsidia, both two very good bands, very good heroes so far. And Claude being banned out, that's interesting. We might see a one-man play coming out there from Void Haka.
Can he play 1-1? I don't think we've seen too much of it coming in from him. We'll have to see if he can make use of it. I'm gonna see the CC banned out. I like that. I think the CC was another big reason that they lost that first game, just because the EXP was just so hard with the glue into CC. So maybe we'll see the Thammers.
But another question is, rather ban the CC or the Kimmy, bro? Kimmy is being left open once again. And I don't think what they want to give go. Maybe they want to contest it, go for the Kimmy first pick. But Brody is also still open. So if Brody is open, Amir will auto-lock the Brody. We've seen this many moves.
They could snipe the kitty here. The Kimmy.
Pain.
Okay, no. Brody's open. Brody's open. They're gonna go there for their safe, consistent marksman here. They love, as you said, they love to pick up this Brody first pick, and it works. I was a ref for one of the matches with Honey Buns, and they were like, dude, there's no way that they're using Brody this well. Like, this guy can play Brody very, very well. He can make it look like a meta marksman.
And it plays very well with his team, because Amir is kind of like the poke bait of his team. So Brody fares very well into the lineup. But with that being said, carry is not open. So this is the free game for Uranus. So CC is banned out. So what other option you have is maybe Lilia. We've seen Oki on the Lilia, which is kind of cracked. But other than that, there's not a lot of options. Maybe Basha?
Carry jungle.
We are in epic, but we don't do epic that
See value in me?
Now they'll go for the they'll go for the Fredrin. I like it a lot. It's a bit funny, but hear me out. I think Fredrin is actually very good into Uranus, and not for the reason you think he is. Fredrin is not going to kill Uranus ever this game, right? That's the idea. Is that you're never gonna defeat him. But what you can do with Fredrin is you can just get your combo stacks just permanently. There's always someone conveniently close by to make sure you have all your combo stacks. And since like pretty much 95% of Fredrins these days go for full CDR build, they don't like commit to full tank. They love having CDR so that they can reduce the Appraiser's Wrath cooldown to like 15 seconds. It goes down that low, by the way. So every 15 seconds, you're getting all your combo points up all the time, and you just keep on slamming those ults.
Lined up in my sights. Your team.
Yeah, I mean, Kimmy good. That Fredrin good pick. Glue does very well against Uranus. Okay, it's going to be a stalemate. No one's going to kill anyone in the XP lane, but both of them can just clear the lane and just rotate, cut the lane, rotate. But Kimmy being picked up here once again.
Ooh, that was a good ban. Dude, I was like, oh, is my mic's off? Sorry. I was like thinking, like, why are people not picking Lolita? At least in the last patch, I was thinking like, dude, not Brody, but Granger and Kimmy are both meta picks, and Lolita is like the perfect pick for both of them, and just no one wants to pick up Kimmy. So that's a good ban coming through.
Yeah, well, that also being said, there's not a lot. I would definitely say maybe get the Lilia banned out, because Oki is going to either pick up Lilia or Valor. It's two comfort picks against this tanky front line. So with that being said, there's not a lot of other options left. Maybe Florin is still open for Dio.
Sippy, just increase your mic volume slightly.
Yeah, I did. Is that better? Is that a bit better, ladies and gentlemen? Apologies for my mic settings. Well, actually, I know a better solution. I'll put my mic down to normal volume,
and I will speak directly into it. How about that? Okay, here we go. All right. Yeah, I think Florin's not too bad, especially since the Bash is banned out. Maybe that's their angle, right? They're banning out the Florin. I mean, they're banning out the Bashes so that they can pick the Florin. Although they could can't El Cartel just steal the Florin right here.
I see lots of prey.
Actually, yeah, but yeah, I mean, Cheesy does love the Roger into the Fredrin.
Oh, that is a good matchup.
So it's going to be. Now you're shouting.
Oh, am I screaming into the mic now?
Now you're shouting. Why are you shouting at the mic?
It's because I'm speaking directly into it now. But yeah, good matchup. Good matchup for the Roger, definitely into Fredrin. Has that like percentage HP cutting ability with his passive, and is doing and will do a nice amount of damage into him. But there it is. There's going to be the Florin that we both definitely expected coming through.
Either one of the teams had to pick up the Florin, but the question is, will Oki go?
Even when all is forlorn.
Ooh.
I don't know. It might work.
I mean, it's Vix got buffed,
it's
right?
okay.
Vixana got buffed.
Yeah, the damage is kind of crazy, but so yeah, it's like her damage is cracked, bro, and it does very well against the squishy. So going against the Kimmy, she's able to one combo burst her. But other than the Kimmy, you are like sitting ducks for the Uranus and the Roger. And if they pick up this Grok, traction pulse into a tectonic charge. Just see that happening.
My tail's been itching for a
Oh yeah.
fight.
Okay, they're gonna go for the Kalia instead. I think that's fine. I think there's some targets to pick off, like Florin, but I mean, the more I look at it, the less I like to pick.
Maybe. But Kalia's, and I think it's mainly for the Brody, just to pick off the Brody, which is not a bad idea. And she does play very well with Kimmy, because Kimmy can one-shot anything, or not one-shot, but one combo kill anyone. So. Not a bad pick, but I don't like the Kayla. I think the Grok would have been better, though.
Yeah, I think I agree. I think I would have preferred the Grok. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to be your second game draft for tonight. Possible match point, actually. possible last game of the evening, and possible last game for Dark Star as they are facing elimination in this lower bracket. I will now pass it over to my amazing casters and co-panelists, will be Scarpy and Lotus.
This match was proudly sponsored by Solar for Day. Thank you so much, Solar for Day. I do see you in the chat, bro. A lot of love for you, and thank you for making this possible and well, bringing the Nigerian squads into this mix. I have to say, look, I am going to go with Al Cartel's draft, but let's see how this one does play out.
All troops deployed.
I have to agree with you on the Al Cartel pick because I love the side from Dark Stars, but when they went for the Vexana instead of the Lilia, I just went over to Al Cartel side.
It's a Dark Star Dark System moment! As we're back at the pause screen, ladies and gentlemen. But this does give me the ample time to quickly do this, right? And let me just get this open and up and running. Okay. So, let's go. Great team scale, so should your product. Solar for Day designs and builds apps that starts fast and scale clean, from UI UX to web and mobile development and integrations. Book your free consult at solarforday.com. Batteries not included. Sorry, I just can't help myself. I honestly, I love that saying. But yeah, look, I mean, Al Cartel, they Darkstar gave Gon the Kimmy again. So let's see if it's going to be as devastating with the Kimmy. I mean, looking at that 10-minute mark, carrying like 90% of the kills in contribution for Al Cartel. Let's see how it plays out. But who is currently the problem?
I do think that they also took the Kalea to take care of Amir, because even last game you saw how much they targeted Amir the entire time. So the Kalea is also probably there again to just make sure that the marksman has a very difficult time in late game, and so that they can snowball easier versus Dark Stars.
Oh, well, we do see the first blood going to General Oki as Vexana picks it up onto the Uranus. However, Cheesy and Gon will get that litho in favor of Al Cartel. I mean, I wouldn't expect the Uranus getting picked off so early, but Vexana being so buffed at this moment, I mean, she does back a hefty punch, especially with that Eternal Guard into the mix as well. So let's see how this one is going to play out. We do see Kalia going for that bot lane while positioning, but Amir does smell that Kalia is cooking. Was cooking.
Though, yes, she was, but it's always bad when a fish cooks.
You can't call her a fish, man. That's like a mermaid.
She's not a fish. Mermaids are still half fish.
Well, it's not a fish in full, but nonetheless, we do see the split get committed from Glue. However, Kalia does take a lot of damage. We do see Demon Kai into the mix, and Natsuki picks up the kill onto Kalia. However, Super Saiyan coming into this mix as well. Mosquito is going to try and get those heals up for the side of Dark Star. But yeah, Gon took a lot of damage as the first turtle has spawned up, ladies and gentlemen.
Right now with the first turtle up, like you said, they already managed to secure around 500 gold lead for the side of Dark Stars. This is quite different from the previous match, where they first had to steal turtles the entire time, but here they can just take the turtles without a problem. Internal Guardian also into the mix, chasing down the Kalea, but Demon Kai into a lot of danger right now as he goes into the invade. Once again, the taunts come up, Appraiser's Wrath as well into the mix. Nobody falling just yet, but gone. Going in with the traction pulse, Freshen getting out, but General Oki finally getting the first kill onto the Kalea. This is not right now 3-0 in the favor of Dark Stars.
Yeah, at this moment it looks like a complete swap on the majors. Vexana picking up 2 kills out of the 3 for the side of Dark Star. So it seems like this is a gear shift coming in from Dark Star. I wonder if they had like a quick session meeting and said, look guys, we need to be careful here. So at the 3-minute mark, we do see Darkstar having that 1.3k gold lead as well as the 3-kill advantage. We do see both teams rotating to this bot lane here. They should be careful of this Brody. If Brody, Amir, we know Amir is very good with this Brody. If he can come online, that's going to be big problems. As we do see the Tsunami Slam onto Vexana under the turret as Gon picks up the first kill for the side of Al Cartel.
So at least right now, this gives them a little bit of more advantage for the side of Al Cartel, just relieving some of the pressure, because when the games go totally opposite than the previous match, you start to sweat, you start to worry, you start to panic. But
knock up onto Brody as Void Hawker tries to get that first kill onto Brody, but not being successful in that engagement.
And Glue once again going for super invade and for the lane cutting here, just annoying this Uranus. And Uranus doesn't even get a chance to rotate and tank for his teammates so early in the game.
Well, it's quite typical. Well, no, it's quite ironic. You would see an aggressive Uranus doing that rotation that the Glue is doing. But we do see the engagement onto Cheesy. Will Cheesy get taken down? Yes, Demon Kai gets the kill. As we do see the Tsunami Slam was committed onto Glue. Ivy did get the grab onto Kalia. Skimmy does finish off the job. But we do see Uranus jumping onto the back line, onto Demon Kai. But no follow-up from the side of Al Cartel. Just zoning them out and away as the second turtle has been started from the side of Darkstar.
Now things are looking good for the side of Darkstars, being 4-2, and this is already only the almost 5-minute mark for the match. But the thing is, the side of Al Cartel has some nice late game scaling heroes, so Darkstars would definitely have to be careful of that.
Yeah, we do see Glue is currently rocking around with that Floral Bloom. I mean, this is ideally the hero that you want Florence Flower on. So let's see how this contest goes, as we do see Glue trying to get that blue buff invade. Oh, the Tsunami Slam onto Glue under the turret. We do see the Lycan Pounce coming in from Roger. However, it is a grab onto Kalia. But Glue will get taken down as Gon is on that killing spree, 3-0-0. Just looking at the items, Gon currently has 20 stacks on that Sky Piercer. So going directly back to that first game build that was so successful for the side of Al Cartel.
This would actually be crazy for the side of Darkstars if he actually once again goes onto that killing spree, because he had like a consistent of 80 stacks Skypiercer the previous match, so that is not something that Darkstars wants to face again.
And that that stack on the Skypiercer was at max early on into the game. However, we do see Al Cartel trying to get this rotation and get the pressure onto the lanes. Brody is having a good time against this Granger, as we do see the Lycan form coming in from Roger. However, no follow-up onto Mosquito or General Oki.
He's already chasing this Glue here into the jungle, but has to escape. But the kill coming out from the Granger, coming out from Brody, taking down the Granger, but Gon going in for the revenge. Vexana just dealing it out as well. Conquest almost getting taken down, and does get taken down by the Fredred.
By the Praiser's Wrath. Almost getting taken down, and does get taken down. So the third and final turtle of this match has spawned up, ladies and gentlemen. I don't think Al Cartel will contest for this turtle. Oh, Cheesy running in towards the Fredren, just trying to get that opening for that retry. Still, if that could be possible, we do see Cheesy currently hanging around here.
The first turret of the game does go to the side of Darkstars. Traction Pulse also into the mix, but Demon Kai managing to take the turtle. Floral Bloom coming out as well, but the engagement still continues. Cheesy taking down the Vexana. Frederick getting chased down, pulls out the Praiser's Wrath, and Demon Kai just getting annoyed by this Uranus.
Yeah, there's just not enough damage from the side of Al Cartel to get this Frederick shredded just yet. So we will see the change there, but Demon Kai sustaining all of that damage, and Roger doing a beautiful job jumping onto the back line, getting that Lycan Pounce onto the Vexana. However, Natsutsuki doing that normal chase onto the Uranus. Go back in the top lane. Going back west. Going back west. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is at the 8-minute mark. We do see Darkstar has that 2 kills advantage as well as a 1.4k gold lead, but let's see how this engagement will play out. I mean, the first Lord will be up in the next 6 seconds. Alcotel, they should play a little bit more disciplined and slow down the pace and not going for that solo pushes as the split, the cutoffs coming in from Darkstar is currently giving them the success. Would you see the engagement onto Glue? However, he is able to escape as he gets that blue dash out of the jungle. But we do see Darkstar trying to get this engagement onto this tier 3 turret as we do see his traction pulse only lands onto 1. But Roger is onto Glue. The Tsunami Slam has been committed onto Frederick. It's not ideally the Euro that you want to get it on. As Timmy gets that kill onto Demon Kai. Cheesy with a Lycan pounce onto Vexana, but not being able to catch through as we do see the grab is onto Roger. Oh, clutch plays.
That is actually the one problem with Vexana is how easy she is to catch, especially by mobile heroes like the Roger. But Roger is just bursting down the stairs with the help of his teammates, managing to take it down. Natsuki has to retreat. The damage is definitely starting to come online for the side of El Cartel.
Yeah, as we do see the first Lord of this match has spawned up. Will we see the Lord dance happening? We do see Darkstar going for this first Lord. Granger and Gilia did successfully obtain that first tier 1 turret in the bot lane for the side of El Cartel. Super Saiyan keeping that vision onto, Glue and the Brody. We do see El Cartel coming for this full team rotation onto the Lord. Fredden opting to go for his blue buff as we do see the Tsunami Slam onto Natsuki. And it's a successful kill for the Kimi.
Beautiful coming out from the side of Al Cartel. They definitely are giving themselves a chance to actually contest for this Lord, but Demon Kai also seems to still want it right now, but they have to retreat. It's a little bit dangerous right now for them without the help of the blue, as Al Cartel is just bursting out from this Lord.
Yeah, as we do see the engagement continues onto Darkstar as Mosquito has been swatted and been sent back to, the fountain. GG's well played. First Lord of the match going in favor of El Cartel. We do see that Lord storming down in the bot lane. It is currently a full 5-man engagement here on the top lane onto Glue. As we do see the Lycan pounce has been committed. Will Glue get taken down? Yes, sir, as that Sky procs from the Granger. Granger just trying to keep the waves unbalanced here. That's not ideally what you want to do. I mean, we will see that gold, that holy shield getting popped in the top lane for the side of El Cartel. We will see them taking down another tier 2 turret as we do see the taunt coming in from Brennan. However, the engagement continues. Uranus is sustaining all of that damage with the Revitalize as Skypius procs onto Roger. But we do see Darkstar continues in the engagement, but the traction pulse stops Amir in his tracks.
Right now, the side of Al Cartel actually managed to make somewhat of a comeback moment, getting the Lord, getting a few kills in. But this game is just actually back and forth. They're still not telling who would actually be able to win this game, because both teams have members that are coming online. Some of the members are struggling a bit, but this Kalea, I didn't think the Kalea would work this well. Thought the Grok would have worked better, but this Kalea is causing so much trouble for the side of Darkstars.
Onto the front line of Darkstar. Currently, Conqueror taking a lot of damage. We do see the grab is onto Gone. Will Kimi get taken down in this engagement? Kimi is dragging this Blue all the way back to the tier 2 turret. That tier 2 turret does take out the Kimi, unfortunately. Imagine that, getting taken down by your own turret. But nonetheless, Glue was taken in response as well. We do see Super Saiyan getting that scout out onto Amir. But it is at the 12-minute mark. 1 kill advantage in favor of El Cartel, and 1.3k gold lead as well in favor of El Cartel.
This game is definitely not what we expected, and El Cartel is definitely proving their mettle right now. The Granger getting online. How much stacks does he have by now? 420 so far in the game. Would you say that's good or bad? I don't know much about Granger.
Well, wait, let me just quickly get an eye out on here. Well, that's almost full stacks for the Granger, so that is good. And I just wanted to say it's been a healthy stream at this moment, but we've got that pause on. Let's get the groovy dance at the pause. And this right at a team fight engagement. Can your timing not be any more poop?
I don't know. It's somewhat has an artistic flair to the timing to it. It definitely does make things a little bit more interesting, but I don't think either teams would actually be liking it.
Love it, if I'm being honest.
So far in the game, it does seem that both teams are relatively online with the damage. Each needs like only 2 items left to get to full build for the majority of the members. In this team fight, which team do you think will win?
At this moment, Al Cortel. No, sorry, my bad. Darkstar's got a member disconnected, but we do see the fight continuing. But it's looking a lot dire as we do see the grab is on Scalia. They're going for the same thing again, trying to get the glue under the turret, not realizing that the turret does do damage onto you with the glue on top of you with the grab. All right, ladies and gentlemen, hit that like, share, and subscribe button as we do see the second lord of this match has spawned up. Let's go.
Right now, for the side of Darkstars, this is the last chance that they have to actually still stay in the tournament. But the engagement onto Amir, almost taking him down, but he actually managed to take down the Granger. But the engagement onto Mosquito, taking him down as well. Roger dealing a lot of damage right now. Virgin caught out by the traction bolts, but Cheesy just getting a triple kill onto the Brody. Breaks Wrath once again into the mix. Virgin not able to escape, and Glue being the last one to survive.
Yo, I would be shouting at the Kimi right now at this moment if I was that Roger. Cheesy, no, nah, Al Cortel, you're cooked. Stealing away the Maniac and potentially the Savage from Cheesy. That would have been the first Savage in this game, as Cortel will get that tier 3 turret. If they can get this minion wave and focus onto this, they will be sending Darkstar home, and that's it. Set match. GG's well played to Al Cortel tonight. This was pretty much dominant performance coming in from Al Cortel onto Darkstar.
Definitely. The first match was a bit of a stomp, but the second match, Darkstars did not give them this victory without a fight.
So Cheesy picking up the MVP for the side of Al Cartel, 5-2 and 9, and no MVP for the side of Darkstar. So unfortunately, Darkstar has been... What is doing that? Well, unfortunately, Darkstar...
Oh, sorry.
Darkstar has been eliminated, ladies and gentlemen. Al Cartel will be going through on the lower bracket stages. I just quickly want to get the bracket up on my end. So we will see over the weekend actually on Friday night, we've got Saint Dynasty facing off against Xenagog and Aqua Diaz going up against Fantasy. In the lower brackets, we'll wait and see who will be the losers, and that will continue then, on Sunday night. Wait, is my time? Yeah, Friday, Saturday.
Yeah,
Saturday.
no. Tomorrow there's no games, so the upper bracket is only on Saturday.
And then lower brackets on Sunday. I'm a day behind,
Correct.
okay? I'm a day behind.
Yep.
So, ladies and gentlemen, this was an entertaining lower bracket matches here for you. Al Cartel being successful in going through 1 HP also in the low brackets. But yeah, we will only see them play on Sunday again. Thoughts of this match, gents?
Well, my mic's not working, so I guess I'll pass it to you guys. Thanks for this. I'll see you guys later. But the stream's on.
Nah, so yeah, all I wanted to say is just basically, GG's, lesson learned, ban the Kimi, Goni's cracked.
Indeed so. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us tonight. Please hit that like, share, and subscribe button for one more time before we say goodbye and good night. Lotus, any final words from your end before we end this stream?
Well, congratulations to the team going through, which will be Al Cartel. And for the side of Dark Stars, we definitely hope to see them again.
Shrimps?
Bye-bye.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, hit that like, share, and
Was
subscribe
surprised.
button. A special shout out to, Solo for Day. And thank you all for watching. From the Waylander Gaming crew, we are going to say goodbye and good night.
Welcome to the battleground, where legends are forged.
That's the only rules. The random time, nine on 2-3, the venue has been passed. Be able to secure this game.
This is Conquerors of Dawn.
Big moves, I'm that dude. Bet I see you from the top, yeah, real soon. Looking down on the haters that I've been through. Told them I'll see you later, yeah, big truth. I keep a real good pace. Built a big house, damn, look at that place. Up in my mind, cause that's my space. House so big, full of positive things. And I can't be shook, cause I ain't no rook, man, I wrote the book. Now I teach how to cook them beats like, look, making these look good. I just want trophies, plaques with a whole goal if you know me. Gotta go record on the wall, look closely. Got that record all alone, like lonely.